Love the podcast and your stand-up. To begin, I've been talking to this lady for 2 weeks now, and everything was perfect. Our first date was last Thursday, and I had taken her out to a nice Korean barbecue restaurant, both of our favorites. So look at that. Share something in common, you know? What could go wrong? Dinner was great, and the conversation was flirtatious. I like your tits. Thank you. I was hoping you were going to notice them. Sorry, I'm sure it was a little lighter than that. I paid the tab, left. She then said she had a great time and wanted a second date. Coolly, I said sure and asked for a kiss goodbye. We made out, then said goodnight. Day after, no text at all. I then go on her TikTok, and on her live, she states how she had a terrible time, and that was one of the worst dates she had been on, and she won't be dating for quite some time. I was obviously hurt and angry as hell. I confronted her about it, and she said she sides hustles with her TikTok. It's all an act, and she lies like that for the monetary entertainment. She's not a public figure, parentheses, gross, get a fucking job, in my opinion. Hey, I'm a public figure. That's the second shot at my job. I don't work. I'm a disgusting public figure. Hey, man. Anyway, I still thought that was two-faced of her, but she reconciled and she apologized. Oh, boy, buddy. I don't know about this. And said that if it was the opposite way, she'd feel the same way. All right, well, there's some empathy. She even messaged me back this morning. Do I still talk to her but wait for a second date on her asking, or do I just ignore her for this? Thanks and go fuck yourself. Dude, go with your gut. I'd go with my gut. And I think you don't respect what she does for a living. You think it's gross, get a fucking job. And if you're going to get into a relationship with somebody, I really think, if you don't respect what they do, if you think what they do for a job is gross before you've even had the second date, you might want to pull the ripcord. And plus, the fact that it's an act and she's lying, I don't know, dude. I don't know. And that's one of those things you kind of have to worry about. I don't know. These are all stereotypes, but I'm just throwing it out there. It's just like, all right, so this person's really into like fame and money, how any way that they can do it, and going out there and just like lying or whatever, I don't know. I don't want to look down on a fellow person that's whoring themselves out, but there's one thing to go out and start a band, tell some jokes, become an actor, fucking, I don't know, whatever else you do. Run for office to try to change things before they, get their dirty, filthy mitts on you. I don't know. But then the other thing, too, I think it's actually good that hot chicks can fucking go out there and make money doing that because now they're kind of in control. Or back in the day, they'd make like, even like NFL cheerleaders wouldn't make any money, and their whole big thing was, well, wait till the calendar comes out. They pay them like $35 a fucking game. And but now there's like Instagram. So they can just go on there and, do their little boop boopy doop fucking dance and, flirt with a couple of, fucking ugly guys. And they'll, I don't know. I'm sure it's harder than that. I don't know, dude. You're talking TikTok and influencers to a 53-year-old man. So take everything that I'm saying with a grain of salt. I would just go with my gut. And if you feel this early on that you can't trust her, and I don't understand young people where they feel like you're putting shit out on the internet and like no one's going to see that. It's not even young people. I got a buddy of mine, I mean, I have a friend of mine from back in the day. The guy fucking takes video of himself fucking rolling joints, old school. He still buys the weed and wants to roll the joint. Rolls the joints during his fucking lunch hour at work. I mean, figure that one out. Anyway, yeah, I would go with my gut. I kind of don't like this, though. That she said she had a terrible time and she's not going to date for a while. The only saving grace is that she said, I understand that you feel that way. I would feel the same way. So you got to think, is that empathy? And that's somebody that can actually admit that they did something wrong, which is a great trait and very rare, I feel like, in a lot of adults. Or is this part of her hustle and she's hustling you? Go with your gut. Go with your gut. I mean, what really happened? You went out, you flirted, you had a good time, and you made out with her, and she's a good kisser. Other than that, you think what she did was gross, and she lied about your evening for money. I mean, when you fucking distill it down to that, I mean, I think you can find a nicer person than that. Whatever. I'm not going to judge you either way. Good luck to you. All right, Thanksgiving pressure advice. Oh, boy. Dear Billy Chitlins, I'm going to my girlfriend's house for Thanksgiving. We've been together for 4 years, and I'm good with her family. All right. She told me to bring something creative because there will be a lot of the standard things already there. He goes, I put this pressure on myself because I insisted on bringing something even when her and her family said they would already have a lot of food. Dude, this is like me years ago. Out of nowhere, I said I'd make a pie. Then I got that joke. What if I slam my head through this window and just bleed out down the side of the house? So now I need to bring something that is out of the box, but also welcomed. My front runner idea is ice cream, and then I bring hot sauce to melt or heat up, or however it's done. Wait, hot sauce on ice cream? Is that a stupid fucking idea? My brother says if I do that, I'm basically bringing a mess over to their house. Then I have to insist on doing dishes. Thoughts help. All right. A dessert is always great, and a dessert is easy. So what I would do, there's always, in every town, or every couple of towns, 2-3 towns, there's always that one fucking place that's not a chain that you can go out and bring, get something special that you can bring over. I would do the dishes either way, and because you're 4 years in and you still haven't gotten her a ring, so you got to stay on the good side of the family while you sit down to watch the Lions game. Or I would take a shot at making a dessert, which isn't that hard. All right? I have a video up there on how to make a pie crust. Why don't you just follow that up? Follow that. I actually have a better recipe for the pie crust now, but you can totally make a pie crust. And then the filling's the easiest fucking thing ever. Don't ever get intimidated by filling. It's all about the crust. Just, you know something? If you make an effort to make a homemade fucking pie, even if it stinks, all right, the fucking effort that you made, they're going to be psyched. So what I would do is I would make the pie the Wednesday before, have it ready to go. And, if your girlfriend's like, why are you doing that? I just want to show you, how much I care about you and your family. Then you get the, aw, and I think you'll be good, even if it sucks. And I would tell everybody before the age, say, listen, this is the first time I ever tried to make a pie. I will not be offended at all if you guys say it sucks. All right? But everyone will appreciate the effort. And then if you get up and you do some dishes and that you dry some or whatever, I think you'll be good. All right? Take the pressure off. Take a chance, man. Take a chance. Why you still got the choice? Going AC/DC today. All right, that's the podcast, everybody. What a run. 7 out of 8 weekends I was on the road. I cannot thank people in St. Louis, Denver, Minneapolis, Reno, San Jose, Atlanta, wherever the fuck, Hollywood, Florida, Las Vegas. I can't thank you guys enough for still coming out after all these years supporting my comedy. I had an absolute blast going up on stage, trying to make you laugh. And thank you to everybody in Vegas, Chris and everybody over at the Raiders. Thanks to Roy Choi for hooking us up. And thanks to my wife. I'm being thankful. Thank you to my wife being so friggin' cool. And after all these years, I can still have such a great time hanging out with her. And thank you to everybody on F is for Family that helped all of these 5 seasons come together, and to all the fans that have been watching. Please check it out November 25th or sometime this weekend if you get a chance. That's it. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. And as always, go fuck yourselves, and I'll check in on you on Thanksgiving. All right, I'll see you.